Hello everyone. Happy New Year. I'm so happy to talk to you guys again. Yeah, it's been a long stretch. It's been a while since I uploaded a video, but it's the beginning of another year. I've been engaged with a lot of things, trying to move forward with my PhD, and yeah, but I'm back. I think I'll have some time this year again to do some more videos to move you forward. Particularly, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel, everyone who has liked the video, everyone who has left a comment or two. I mean, a lot of comments. No matter how the comment was, it led to something. So I like that, and I thank you all for engaging with the video. And for those who've particularly said the tutorials have been helpful for them, and yeah, that's the goal. That's my goal, to help you achieve the grade you want and to help you, understand that which you don't understand. So that is what is important to me. And this year, I think what I'm thinking, or I'm looking forward to, is to make things even much better for you, particularly for those writing exams in this 2026. I'm rooting for you, and I know you're going to make it big. And one specific way to do that, I will want you to leave in the comment section any specific sections you think you have problems with. It could be just a 5 minute video, it could just be a 10 minutes video, and we'll see how to address I will see how to make that video to address your problem, so that yeah, you can move forward. And what I'm doing today is an unusual kind of video, which is typically what I do with my students. For the first class, I show them the syllabus, what they're expected to know, what they're expected to do, and how they should approach it to understand the subject. Because this subject, what I like most about ICT is, even after your school, you still use it in your daily life. Your job, you always use computers. Now there is a lot of AI and whatnot, computers, your phones and whatnot. So for 2026, 2027, and 2028, we'll be looking at the same thing. So briefly, I'll just go over the Cambridge IGCSE Information and Communication Technology, that's 0417 ICT syllabus for the year 2026. And going through it, I discovered is basically the same thing. I won't go too much into all of this. You can read through all of this. Um, what I want to focus on mostly is just the overview. The overview too. You can read through this. It's not something of concern to me right now. Um, Another thing I want to focus on, maybe before we go there, I just want to tell you exactly, or show you exactly why I decided to focus on paper one, particularly for ICT. When you look, you notice that out of all the sections, we have paper one, paper two, and paper three. So paper one is basically chapter 1 to 21, or sections 1 to 21. This is it here. But what is important is, the most important part of this paper one is usually the first 10 chapters, because it's a building block for even the last 11 chapter, which is the practical section. So that is makes up 40% of your entire exam, while paper 2 and paper 3 is 30%. And I particularly think most people get the paper 2 and 3, but they usually struggle with paper 1. So the total will still be 80 marks, 1.5 hours. So keep that in mind. Moving forward, one thing I just wanna things I just wanna focus on still. You'll start with chapter 1, which is types and components of a computer system, and basically there you will want to look at hardware, and secondly you want to understand what software is. I have videos on this already uploaded, but I'm just skimming through this just to give you an idea of why the videos I've uploaded, and to show you that they still meet the requirements for exams from 2026 all the way to 2028. And along the line, if I see need to redo or to modify any videos, I will always do that. But everything in the videos, all of these have been covered in the videos I've uploaded. So go through it. If there's something you don't understand very well, reach out and I'll try to re-explain that to you. So hardware, the physical components of a computer, software, programs controlling the computer, so those are things we should look into. We should also look at analog and digital data. Mostly we deal with digital now. Analog is phasing out slowly but still very useful in some areas, so you should be able to differentiate between analog and digital data. What is the difference between them? So analog simply can be it cannot be processed. Is digital. So we need like digital to analog converter. You always have to analog, like me speaking now, that's analog, so you have to convert it to digital before a computer can understand it. So the mic and all the computer has an analog to digital converter. So yeah, you should basically, that's what you need to know about that. And part 2 of the chapter 1 is the main components of a computer system: CPU, the brain of the computer. Don't forget that internal memory, you have the ROM, you have the RAM, random read-only memory, and then the random access memory, input and output devices, backend storage. So these are very important aspects. I have covered all of these, have been covered in the videos. Go through the videos. If there's anything you don't understand, reach out and we'll address that. Also operating systems, it could be Mac OS, it could be Windows, it could be traditionally they approach it from the command line interface, like the um, command prompt or Linux and all those things. Or then you have the graphical user interface, like what I'm using now is a graphical user interface, Windows, or it could be, I don't know what your computer is, it could be a Mac. So these are things to, they have all been covered. Then we also have types of computers. We've looked at desktops, mobile computers, differences between them, advantages of one over the other one. They have all been covered. We have emerging technologies. Candidates should know and understand impact of emerging notes and guidance. So you should we've looked at artificial intelligence. So this is a very important topic. You should, I think I'm gonna make a short video specifically just on artificial intelligence. It's a booming and very rampant topic right now. So, and that's the next thing in the world right now. So that's what is happening. Virtual reality, augmented reality, and all those things also, they are also very booming. So all of these two have been covered, but I'll make another video on specifically on AI. And let me know if you have any questions. Further, chapter 2, we looked at input and output devices. Basically, what do you use to send something into a computer? I'm using a microphone to send something into my computer. That is an input device. And how are you getting that information I'm sending to you? You're using what? You're using a speaker or earphones or whatever to get that information out of the computer. So that is an output device. And then we also have direct data entry and assisted devices. We've looked at all these things: optical mark recognition, optical mark readers, barcode readers, and all these things. We have I have, there are videos on this I've uploaded already, but as I said, go through. If you have any problems, you let me know. Output devices, we have printers, speakers, touch screens, monitors, and whatnot. So you have all of that there on the videos. And storage devices, basically everything is also covered: CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays. We have solid state drives, hard disk drives, all those things. We've covered them, we've differentiated between them. We looked at cloud storage, but very importantly, you should look more into, pay more attention to solid state media, because most things now out facing and we're going towards the solid state media. People are minimizing how much the size of the device. So more of what we have now is solid state and also cloud storage. So those are things you should pay special attention to. Chapter 4, we looked at networks and the effect of using them. It's the same thing, nothing changed in this part. So that's just what I'm highlighting. Network devices, common type of network devices like network interface card, the most important one. We have hubs, we have bridges, we have switches, we have wireless network like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. We have cloud computing. Basically it uses characteristics and how data is stored in the cloud, managed, shared using cloud computing. So this is also a very important topic right now: cloud computing, and online data storage and all these things. So pay special attention to that too. And different types of networks, local area networks, wireless local area networks, wide area networks. Like you're listening to me right now from another country, you're using a wide area network, so simply the internet. And yeah, so that these are things why I always say ICT is really good. It's practical. Always put it like make it part of your life, make it part of something you experience daily. That way you don't forget anything. And also network issues and communication, still part of chapter 4. This has been looked at. We look at security issues regarding data transfer, privacy and confidentiality. We've looked at how to password, what is the best strategies for password. We also look at authentication methods, what's the best different types of authentication, what's the best way to approach them. We look at anti-malwares, we look at electronic conferencing, video, audio conferencing. So all of this, there are videos on this. Please look into it and reach out if you have any questions. And then the effect of using IT microprocessor control devices, that's basically home automation. That's where we are heading. We're heading to driverless vehicles. That's how the world is evolving. If you are like me, the part of the world where I find myself now, that is what is happening. A lot of vehicles are becoming driverless. We're having automated vehicles, or even if it's not driverless, the vehicles have engineered in such a way that they have microprocessor control devices to even control the car in case the driver slips up or the driver is getting out of his or her lane. So these are some automations, that things you should pay attention to, because they become part of your daily life as you grow up. And also look at potential health problems related to prolonged use of IT equipment. Yes, IT is good. Yes, using a computer is good. Yes, using a phone is good. But everything has its limit. So what are those limits? We have RSI, which is repetitive strain injury. We have back problems, eye problems, headaches. Some people wear glasses simply because they can't just stop staring at a phone. Some people have headaches not because of something, but just because of too much screen time. So this also helps you to know that, yeah, you should minimize how much you stay glued to the screen. Particularly now where the internet is like a global village, everything is online. So pay special attention to your health. It's very important. So it's a balance of everything. ICT applications, we've looked at communication. How do we use ICT to communicate? That's what I'm doing now. I'm communicating with you through using ICT. Then we've looked at modeling applications. They use computers to create models of different scenarios, floods. We hear of floods around the world. We hear of the road construction. People have to manage traffic. We have weather forecasting, weather issues. So yeah, ICT is used in so many areas. Then we also have computer controlled systems. So that systems are entirely automated, like robotics, manufacturing, production line controls. That's where computers come in. And we also looked at advantages and disadvantages of these things. So look into that for this year until 2028. Then we have school management systems. Every school needs a robust management system to manage students' registration, their performance, their attendance, and whatnot. So ICT is still very useful in that aspect. We also have booking systems, where we also look at online booking system, like booking for flights, booking for bus tickets, looking for booking for to go for a cinema, going for sporting events. So ICT still plays a role there. Then we have banking applications, ATMs, electronic fund transfers, all these things. ICT plays a very important role. And then computers in medicine. Now we have robots trying to operate people. I'm hearing now, there is news, Elon Musk and his company are trying to create neural links, put things in your brain that can enhance your thinking, all those things. These are some sort of mini computers. And yeah, technology is fast evolving, and these are things to understand. We have 3D printers that can print real world representatives of ideas so they can create even prosthetic tissues so to replace things that maybe got damaged. If you have somebody got into an accident or some body part has a problem, they can 3D print it and then reconstruct that person's body part back. And we also have expert systems, and where we also looked at their characteristics, uses, purposes, and expert system particularly they use it for delivery. That's what Amazon uses to deliver packages. Some people use it they put it in their animals for doing like RFID tags and all those things, barcodes, some of those kind of things. Then computers in retail industry, we've looked at POS, EFT, electronic funds transfer, point of sale, at point of sale, all these things we've looked at them. Internet shopping, I believe almost everybody watching this now, you must have shopped something online. So computers are everywhere. So ICT, as I say, it's very important. Look into all these things. Recognition systems, we've also looked into it. Optical mark reader, optical card reader, RFID, satellite systems. We've looked at GPS, geographic information systems. All these videos are there online for you. Go through them. And then chapter 7 is still the same, nothing changed. System life cycle, that different stages. The first stage is the analysis stage. You analyze your problem. If you have a system you want to develop, for instance, you want to write your exam, the first thing you want to do is you want to learn ICT. The first thing you want to do is you want to analyze what the ICT is all about. Like what I'm doing now, we're going through the syllabus. What do you need to know for your exam? That is your analysis you're trying to do. And then design. You have now, next thing, try to design how or the best way to approach studying the ICT for you to pass. Your design could be, it's a 3 different aspects: paper 1, paper 2, paper 3. You plan yourself how to approach to pass this. And then we have development and testing. So you start reading, you start practicing questions, you start practicing the practicals and all those things. That is you developing and testing your plans and seeing how they work out, and then you implement it at some point. You try do mock exams and all these things. That's implementation. And finally, you document what are you doing wrong, what are you doing right, and all those things. And at the end of the day, you will have an evaluation. You will definitely write the exam. And if these steps are carefully followed well, you will pass, you will ace your exam, or you will understand the ICT just maybe if you're just learning it. So I always say, try to personalize this thing, try to make this thing link personal to you such that you understand it like a real life situation, because basically that is how ICT is. And chapter 8, safety and security. It's there's this chapters has also been completed, nothing changed here. So basically physical safety, electrocution when you're setting up a lab, things not to do, safety issues and concerns, electronic safety, how to protect your personal data and all the like. We've made a video on this. I cannot stress so much on this. This is a very important topic. Everything now is online. Know what you share online, know what you put online, know the people you talk to, know what you tell them. It's important. So pay special attention to this section. It's very important. And then we have data security. We've also looked at these threats to data. What are some things? Phishing, farming, smishing, vishing, all these methods people use to steal data from people, hacking, viruses. So then we also have security of data and all these things. People use hypertext transfer protocol secured. So always try to visit websites that are secure so that you don't get into virus kind of links. And then firewalls, two-factor authentication. So those are ways people protect their website, and you can also protect yourself. And in chapter 9 we look at audience. Like how do you interact with people? For instance, you are my audience, I'm interacting with you. So planning solutions, how to respond to your questions, being respectful to you being respectful to me. That's simply how what audience is all about. You have to analyze the needs. I have to analyze your needs. What do you need from me, or how can I help you better? And then I have to create solutions for you. So that's what the audience in ICT is talking about. You create ICT solutions. For instance, you can start a company just to help people to do things. So when the first thing you want to know, you want to understand the problem from your customers before you even think of finding a solution for them. And then we also looked at copyright. So copyright laws. If you create a product, you need copyright laws. If you want to use somebody's product, you should know it might have copyright law, and what are some of the things you need to do for you to use it. If you create your product, you have to protect it from people stealing your work. So copyright law, all of these things, very important. All of these things helpful for your life moving forward. And chapter 10, communication. So this is where I ended this is where the the theory aspect of the ICT ends. Communication with others, ICT using email. So we have email, people send out emails all the time. Effects use of the internet. How do you use the internet effectively? How do you stay safe? What is ISP, internet service provider? What is UFR? All of these things have been addressed in the video. So look into that. And I think I have a video too on file management, a short video on how to manage your files effectively, a short video, very important, the different file types and all those things. They come in paper too. But I will end here, and I will just say you have everything uploaded on YouTube. And reach out if you have any questions. Reach out if you have any specific requests, and I'll try to address that. Thank you so much for watching, and please like, subscribe and share, and I will see you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your year, and I wish you all the best. Bye bye.